Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 100 of Let's FIFA 14, the big finale, and there's a lot, and I mean really a lot of awesome goals in this episode. But before we get into those, we are building two skill squads. The first one is like the big four skillers in a goal squad basically. It's Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Ribery and Neymar all into the same side. 3-5-2 formation. Ronaldo will be playing on 6 chemistry, and what a team that was. That was ridiculous to play with. We put a bunch of players up on the transfer list, which we had in our club. By mistake, I did send Nani to the transfer list as well. I would send him back to my club eventually. And we got 550,000 coins to get a few more players. We pick up Casemiro, who we're playing on the center attack mid. I'll get into that a little bit later. We pick up Neuer as the final player. And then went on to pick up a few more players for our second squad, because I want to kind of build, maybe not the best you can build, but the squad with all the 4 highest rated gold players, skillers, and then I want to build probably what I would see as the most or the best silver skill squad, and that is not going to be very creative because the best skillers of silver players, they are most of them Brazilian basically. So it's a bunch of Brazilians into the side, but we do also get Robertson and Gary McKay-Steven into the side, and to be fair, as I said, not very creative, but very fun to play with, very solid. The Brazilians are very good on the game and 5-star skills all around in their attack. A lot of fun to play with. So I built those two squads, and once I had all the players, it was time to just get the chemistry right. So position modifiers, and even more position modifiers. That was what I went out to pick up because, well, I was converting Zlatan to a center defensive mid. I was getting Lucas from a right forward to a right mid, Ribery and Gary McKay-Steven to left mids from left wingers, and just there's players everywhere that need to be converted basically. And yeah, I picked up a bunch of position modifiers, and once I had enough, I picked up the third inform Matuidi to replace the regular Matuidi I had. I was kind of waiting a little bit to see if I could get the coins for the team of the season one, but I couldn't get enough coins for him, unfortunately. So third inform it was, and he was pretty good. So this was the first squad we finished off. It was the silver team, and in the net we did have Fairman. Some pretty good stats for a silver keeper, but he's not outstanding. But he does the job. He's all right. We got Felipe and Felipe, 2 Brazilian Bundesliga center backs, and they are very solid. Good work rates, good stats all around. Opera on the right back, very fast, links nicely with Kelvin. Then we do have Robertson, and wow, he scored a nice goal. Look forward to that. Then we do have Gary McKay-Steven on the left mid, 5-star skills in Moraes, and that midfield was very solid. Moraes medium work rate, Claudemir high defensive work rate, good free kick stats, good defending for silver to be fair, and very solid midfield in my opinion. Kelvin on the right mid, 5-star skills, Jobson, and finally Wallison with 5-star skills on the top. This was a fun squad to use in the silver tournament, and scored a few nice goals with them, which will come up soon enough. But first off, we played with the 3-5-2. I guess I'll call this squad the Big Four, because it was basically what it was based around. Ribery in on the left mid, and maybe I could have built a squad with full chemistry if I played the 3-4-3, Ronaldo and Ribery both on the left side. But I want to play the 3-5-2 and use Ronaldo as a striker. He'll be playing on 6 chemistry, and to be fair, I played him there a few times, and he is extremely good. And if he played 10 games, he would get the loyalty chemistry, and he would be in 7 chemistry, and yeah, he's just really good on the striker spot. And I thought this would be a pretty nice way to set up the squad. Now, as you can see, Zlatan is a center defensive mid, and his work rates are useless for that. Useless for that. And then you have Casemiro on the center attacking mid, and yeah, he's not really the player you want to play there. And basically, you probably figured out in game, I swapped those two around, so Casemiro go down the center defensive mid, and then Zlatan up on the center attacking mid. And this is pretty much the squad. Neuer in the net, a 3-pack of Thiago Silva, David Luiz, and Boateng. 13 for Matuidi, very good stats all around on him. Then Ibrahimovic eventually up on the center attacking mid. Right mid, we do have a Lucas, and he was pretty much the only player I could fit in to get full chemistry. Ribery on the left mid, 5-star skills on him. Casemiro eventually on the center defensive mid, some good stats there for him. Neymar, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, and finally Ronaldo on that 6 chemistry on the other striker spot. And wow, that team was fun to play with, not gonna lie. And the gameplay you'll see here is basically I played a few games in the tournaments, and I just picked out the best games I got and the best gameplay I got, and it was a lot of fun to play with these teams, these two teams, and yeah, we go into the first game. Ronaldo steps up for a free kick, and what a save that is from my opponent's keeper. But straight from the corner, we pass it to Ronaldo, past one defender eventually, goes past one more, and David Luiz as well tries out the shot, but unfortunately blocked off. But it was a bit of a skill show with this team, but unfortunately, playing with a free back can be a little bit dangerous on the counter attacks, and somehow Santi Cazorla wins a header against Matsui, which could make sense, but also against David Luiz at the back post, and my opponent went up 1-0. But straight from the kickoff, we get on the ball with Ronaldo, and he just wanted it his way. He went on through into the box, stops up past two more defenders. That was the equalizer. What a goal from kickoff to get me that 1-1 goal. And Ronaldo, he was not done. A few minutes later, a scoop turn past 1-2 defenders, and a cheeky chip just in under the crossbar. 2-1 it is, and we go into the second half, and straight from the start we're actually able to pick up a free kick. And you know me, I like to try and see if I can get that bicycle kick going inside the box, and who is there to do that? Who else than Zlatan Ibrahimovic? What a goal that was to make it 3-1. And I had to watch all of these replays because it just looks really nice when you send it into the box and you get that bicycle kick pulled off. Very nice goal there, and the third nice goal in the game, basically. We scored a lot of good goals with this team. We continued on in the 72nd minute. Ronaldo on the ball, looking for his hat-trick. He breaks on through past three defenders, and he's going to get his goal. 4-1 it was, but then things went wrong. Through ball, and what happened there? My defender completely missing the header. First time shot. 4-2 it was, and I thought, yeah, well, let's have a 2-goal lead. But straight after that, I tried to pass to David Luiz here. It goes to my keeper. First time shot. 4-3. His third shot in the game, he got 3 goals. I got a little bit nervous there, not gonna lie, but 89 from him picked up a free kick, and Ribery, he would seal the deal to make it a 5-3 and get us another beautiful goal in the game. Very nice free kick, driven, curved, a free kick in at the near post. And yeah, 5-3 that game. Once 5 amazing goals in that match, and that was the perfect start to play with this team. This was the first game I played with them, and yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun playing with this squad, and I thought, you know what? We just sit pretty well in this game. I felt I had it under control. I felt I could create a lot of chances, and I wanted to play more. I wanted to play more with this squad, so I jumped into another game in the tournament, and I got matched up against a 4-1-2-1-2 Serie A side. Gomez, Balotelli on the top. You pretty much know the story. He would go up a 1-0 in the 5th minute. Terrible start to that game. But 90th minute, we get on the ball with Ronaldo here. A few skill moves. We're able to go past Constant here somehow. Go past one more defender. Break on through into the box. Try out the shot, but he'll block it off. And instead, well, this was the thing you probably had seen coming when you saw the squad. Yeah. Back post cross header 2-0. Yeah, I didn't like that whatsoever, but I do however like to try and get that comeback going, and I never really give up. I always want to try and get back into the game, and a lovely chip, but it hits the crossbar and I couldn't get the first time header in. It remained at 2-0, but a few minutes later, Ronaldo to break on through, take the shot, and he saves it, but on the rebound, we finally get a goal to make it a 2-1, and we're not done in this game. 87th minute, we were looking to get the equalizer. We find Neymar and the chip over the keeper. It is a 2-2, and that meant we were into extra time, and I was going for the win now. I managed to get the equalizer and kind of close him down, and now it's looking to win it. Almost winning it there with Ronaldo. Lovely little skill run, but it was saved, and instead it's Neymar with a fake shot, a through ball, find Ibra, and that was a 3-2. And not the best of goals, but it did give us the lead, and we get one more chance in the 117th minute. Neymar on the ball, he plays it on through to Ronaldo alone with the keeper. He goes past him, and referee, where is my penalty? I do not know. And in the end, the game ends at 3-2, but I really wanted a penalty there in some way, but that's how it is. Very even game, even amount of shots. I had a little bit more possession, but I could have win it and get a few alright goals in that match and jump in to the Silver Class tournament next up, because I decided, you know what? I'll play a little bit with the Silver Squad and get the fitness up on the gold team. So yeah, we go into the game, 25 minutes, we score a little chip over the keeper, and we kept on creating chances. As I said a little bit earlier, this squad was not very creative, but it was very well balanced and a lot of fun to play with. And this was the shot I was talking about, or the goal I was talking about from Robertson our bronze left back shooting across goal from like 35 yards out, sending it into the far corner, making it a 2-0. What a goal that was, and we got another chance in the start of the second half. A little dink, unfortunately, we hit the bar. We get the rebound, however, and we make it a 3-0. And we're not done this game. Lovely stuff from Wallison, trying out the shot, but saved by the keeper there. Another chance, 74th minute, Kelvin on the ball. A dummy pass to the defender, a few skill moves, cuts inside with the running Waka Waka on through to Marais, tries out the shot, but it is saved, unfortunately. Another chance, trying out the long shot with a power, but it hits the bar, and that was pretty much how the game was going to end. And that was a fun game to play with the Silver Squad. The first game I played with them, a 3-0 win, and a few good goals in that match as well. And I decided, you know what, we'll play another game and get the fitness up on the remaining goal players we have, and we'll come up against a 3-4-2-1 Silver side. And I get my first chance in the 9th minute. It's Kelvin on the ball, a few skill moves, trying out that finesse shot, but saved by the keeper. They're able to get a hand to it. 20th minute, we're on the ball again. Jobson this time around, bringing on through past 3 defenders. We pass it to Wallace and trying out the chip, but not enough power, and he could save it. And instead, look at that. I tried to pass it and failed it big time. 1-0 it was. I hate those kind of goals. It's so annoying to concede here. I tried to chest it up, failed it a little bit, and couldn't get a proper shot in. And instead, I tried to use the push and pull, got a tackle in, failed it. Quite similar to the first goal I conceded, and 2-0 in the 73rd minute. I thought, yeah, I probably lost this, but straight from the kickoff, Wallison past 2 defenders, a third one, he breaks on through, and what a goal that is to make it 2-1. That was one lovely goal, not gonna lie. And 90th minute, it was pretty much game over, but Kelvin taking the game into his own hands, and he scores a goal in the 94th minute to get me the equalizer and bring it into extra time. And here we play a through ball onto Kelvin, and a cheeky little chip into the far corner to make it a 3-2. And yeah, we get one more chance in the 116th minute. Kelvin on the ball again, 1-2 with Jobson, breaks on through, makes his way in to the box. He stops up, a Waka Waka past the defender, eventually he'll chip it in. I tried to chest it up and get a bicycle kick in. Got like a sideways scissor kick in, and he would save it, unfortunately. Could have been a very nice goal, but in the end, we won the game 3-2, and quite a few nice goals in that match, I'd say. So, yeah, yet another win for our teams, and as you can see, a lot of shots in this game. My opponent also had a lot, and I was quite surprised that game didn't end like 5-5 or something like that. But nonetheless, we had the fitness back up on our goal squad, and I thought, you know what, we're back onto that team. We'll see if we can get a few more cool goals. And we come up against a 4-3-3 Brazilian side with Bernard and Ronaldinho, a quite nice squad there, and somehow Bernard wins the header against Thiago Silva, and then like, I'm okay with people passing across goal and scoring, like, that's a way to win the game, but when you do it with 2 5-star skills, Bernard passing across to Ronaldinho, I felt like it's blasphemy. You cannot do that. You're not allowed to do that in some way. So he made it 1-0, but it didn't take long before we responded on that with Ribery scoring a nice little skill goal to make it 1-1, and we kept on creating chances here, trying out a shot, but it goes wide off the goal. We get another chance, Ronaldinho Ronaldo on the ball, and he unfortunately missed the shot. Could have scored a very nice skill goal there, but we're not done in this match. Ronaldo on the ball once again, past the slide tackle, past another one, eventually a fall to Lucas, trying for the chip over the keeper, but not enough power on that. 81st minute, sombrero over at flick past the defender, trying out the shot, and I just couldn't get that 2-1 goal. It was impossible. So in the end, we're into extra time, and this was where everything just turned around. We get on the ball with Neymar, 97th minute, past the defender here, out on the wing. Eventually, you'll go past him one more time, past one more defender, and what a skill goal that is to make it 2-1. Lovely stuff from Neymar there, showing up into extra time, and we got the 2-1 lead. But this extra time was far from over. 110th minute, Ibra on the ball, a few skill moves here, breaks on through into the box, stops up, past another one, and another one. We take the shot. We hit our own player, Ribery, else I think it might have been a goal, but in the end, we're able to send it back in, score a little bit of a cheap header, make it a 3-1. And after this, I don't know, he just didn't seem to defend at all. He just backed off, and yeah, there's a few skill moves, but it wouldn't really count as a goal because I just think he stopped defending there in the end, and we won the game 4-1. But quite a few nice goals, especially the one with Neymar and Ribery was quite nice, the 2 first goals. And yeah, we had a lot of shots in this game, but somehow it had to go all the way into extra time before it got decided. Now, one more game I decided to play with the team, and I got up got matched up against a very nice skill squad actually, and I was kind of happy to see that in the tournament. And we played 9 minutes. We get on the ball with Ronaldo here. We break on through a little heel-to-heel flick, pass to the keeper, tried for the Rabona, but too much pressure on him with the push and pull, unfortunately, so no goal that time around. But pretty much straight after that, Ronaldo fooling 3 defenders with the fake drag back. He scores a lovely little goal there, makes it 1-0, and we kept on creating chances. Ronaldo on the ball again. He kept on going back and forth, and here thought I might have gotten a free kick, but I didn't, and I basically started my skill run over again. Past 3 defenders, a 4th one, a 5th one, trying out this shot, but it is saved by the keeper. And then Ibra on the ball here, out on the wing, a few skill moves here. Eventually goes past one more defender, and he goes with the Rabona chip, tried for the bicycle kick, but I did miss it. And then into the second half, he decided to quit basically. And to be fair, he didn't have much in the game, and I think this is a suiting way to end off the Let's FIFA 14 series on a rage quit. We managed to get a bunch of cool goals in this episode and in the series overall, guys. And I would just like to say thank you to all of you for staying along this long ride and tuning in for the episode and watching me collect the skill and score cool goals. And it will continue on FIFA 15, probably alongside with a bunch of other stuff, hopefully. And that is pretty much all. Thank you for watching this episode and all the previous ones. And yeah, I will see you guys soon again with a FIFA 15 content. So yeah, thank you for watching. And that's all. I will talk to you later.